de ti y seré toda la vida mientras viva. Por amor soy de ti, por amor, 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 por amor.
Do you hear us? Do you see us?
That's Javier Lewis.
I'm
And-
Javier Luis.
Yeah, and I'm Johnny Boricua Prince Dones.
I don't think people can see us.
I gotta
Oh,
keep-
there you go. How you doing? Anyway, what's going on, Johnny? We have not seen each
Nothing.
other in weeks.
Couple of weeks. Yeah. I was down
Right?
in Florida hanging out with my pops
Yeah.
with the kids. We didn't do much this time. We went out a little bit, but we got to hit the food trucks.
Okay.
And it was relaxing. The
Right.
weather was a little dreary.
Okay.
Wasn't warm enough for the pool, but
Yeah.
my grandson has a ball because he just anything away from New York is fun.
Yeah.
So
So you spent Thanksgiving out there. That was your
absolutely, that was the premise. Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't want my dad to
Thanksgiving.
be alone for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving and stuff.
So how was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. It was just us,
Yeah.
and we had a little bird.
Yeah. Little bird.
Yeah, a little bird and some arroz con gandules. And
That sounds
some,
good.
pernil.
Typical Puerto Rican food, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was fun. And
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
How was your Thanksgiving?
We had it at my cousin's, Norma's, in your building. I mean Maggie's
that's
in
right,
your
you were
building.
having
We
it
went
right,
to
you were
Maggie's.
having it there. Right.
Yeah. It was nice. It was quiet. There was like maybe 7 of us.
Rosa, bienvenido.
Rosa, ¿cómo estás?
Yeah. So how was Maggie and Norma?
They're doing good.
Good,
They're
good.
doing
Give my
good.
regards when you see them.
Yes, I will. And then before we had dinner at Maggie's, I went downstairs to visit Gothland and her mom. and her
Oh,
family.
okay, right.
Well, it was a nice little get together there.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, so Thanksgiving was good. Now we're in December, getting ready for the Christmas season.
Well, the Puerto Ricans are already doing it.
They started
Right after
right after
right after
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving. It goes all the way to June, I think, right?
of 2023. Yeah. Mira, no. Yeah, you're right. Puerto Ricans have started decorating. And it lasts 8 days after Three Kings Day. Octavitas.
So that's like at the ending of January almost.
Yeah. Could you believe that?
No wonder Puerto Ricans are always broke.
Ricans know how to party.
No wonder we always broke.
You know what?
La parranda, the people come over, que got café, vino, comida,
Constantly cook.
chuchería, viandas, bacalao, bacalaíto,
Así mismo.
all that stuff,
That's
man.
how it is.
Yeah.
Pero nada. So yeah. So I put up my tree. I just have to finish decorating it. I put the lights on, put the balls on, blah 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 blah.
Put the balls on.
Put the balls on. Ahora mismo, Maria Barreto, bienvenida.
Saludos, María.
Coquito
Bienvenido.
time. That's right. And I make coquito.
I don't see it.
You don't drink.
I could take a nip. Mete fresco.
I made it with 151 proof.
See, you trying to kill people. You just
I'm-
don't want nobody.
listen,
You just don't want
listen.
nobody to drink. You bunch of alcoholics.
Listen, people love it. Wait. Okay, let's talk real talk here. Let's talk about traditional Puerto Rican recipes compared to what people are doing nowadays.
Oh, you can't compare. There is no
You know-
comparison.
I like traditional.
All right.
Okay.
So then you can't make it with 151.
Bueno,
It's got to go with pitorro.
pitorro is not made with coquito is not made with pitorro in Puerto Rico.
That's where you're supposed to make it.
That's according to you.
No, if you want to put hair on your chest, forget that 151.
Mira este. But no. What's in your
Oh,
cups?
I got coffee.
No, this is a
Mud.
chocolate
He got mud.
a chocolate slushy. A chocolate slushy. So listen, people nowadays are making Nutella coquito.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're making pistachio coquito. I saw on Facebook somebody making strawberry coquito. I don't
What? But you know what? I guess
don't
it's
like
different.
that.
I mean, if you hold on to the traditional recipe of the
Right,
coquito
right.
and just maybe add, a little taste up, I could see it.
You
I can
gotta
see
try
it.
for yourself in order to judge.
But I mean, well, then again, if you put the other flavorings in the coconut goes with everything,
Yeah.
basically. So I mean, I heard the Nutella was like off the chain.
Right.
I'm not into Nutella. So.
Right. I mean, I won't knock it till I try, but I
Carmen,
did.
what's up, baby?
Hey,
Carmen,
welcome, Carmen. Um, but I did try the pistachio.
how was it?
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
It tastes good, but you taste the graininess of the pistachio, and it
But
does.
you gotta, if you're gonna do the, if I mean, I'm hoping they strained it with a cheesecloth
No, people make pistachio
and put
coquito
it in
with
no,
the
no,
pieces
no,
of
no, no,
nuts.
no.
in
I
it.
don't like a crunch in my coquito.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Well,
See, that,
you
you
know,
gotta.
the traditional coquito, people add pieces of coconut. A lot of people don't like that. Tampoco.
Because it's like people who don't like orange juice with pulp.
Right.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I can understand
Yeah.
that.
But, my point is, I don't know how I feel about the non-traditional coquitos.
Maria said it best. That's right.
Original,
Original
is
is
the
the best. Yeah, but you
You
know,
know?
it's always gonna evolve because people are always gonna put their little touches and everything.
Yeah.
I don't like breaking with the tradition, but
Yeah.
I'm willing to try it and give you my honest
Right.
opinion.
Right. And people like to experiment. There was one time a few years back, a few Christmas back, at my family's house. One of my family members brought coquito to the house, but she made it with vanilla ice cream. Eso
Well,
fue un dolor de estómago for
Really?
everybody that was there.
it was that bad.
It was bad. You got to be careful with, because but let's talk about the original. The original coquito growing up, my mom used to use eggs.
Yes.
A dozen eggs.
Okay. Yeah.
Now you can't do that.
Why not? Oh, people got the allergies.
There's the allergies. You got to be careful with that bacteria.
Right. Well, what you
Como?
do? You put the eggs in there, throw a few antibiotics, y ya está.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
So you could make both.
Oh, but those
'Cause
eggs.
I love the egginess.
You could
I
smell
love
the
it.
egg,
I love
though.
it. I love it. I love
And
it.
then the
And you
alcohol
don't
cures
have,
it.
But you don't have to do the whole dozen eggs.
No, you don't.
You can give it where. See, if I'm gonna have.
Yeah, no. Yes. Have you seen the prices of eggs?
Well,
Yeah.
I get it. Well, $3.99 for a dozen extra large is not bad.
No, you're talking about $3.99. My neighborhood is $9.
For what? Extra large?
For a dozen eggs, yes.
Extra large egg.
Yes.
Key food where I live is $3.99, and that's the brown eggs.
Wait, let's go back to the coquito subject.
Yeah, right. We get off track over here. We're talking about
Carmen
huevos.
Carmen says, I like original coquitos, so does Maria Barreto.
Yeah.
It's true.
Compi. What's up, Artie?
Artie, what's up? Now, the other non-traditional cultural thing that they're doing with a Puerto Rican meal is the pasteles. You notice that people are now doing cupcakes
Yeah.
with the pasteles. They'll put a little piece of leaf at the bottom, lo rellena con masa, carne, masa,
Okay.
y después the
See,
leaf.
but I can see that because you're keeping it a pastel, but you're
Right.
making it a cupcake style, and you're still
Right.
keeping the same taste.
But again, try it for yourself and then be the judge. Because I was speaking, my videographer, the guy that did and maybe also on my video, he's an excellent cook.
Right.
He tried it last week and he says, it's okay.
But I
It's
don't get
okay.
it. If it's the same exact recipe as you would do the pastel, you just make it into a smaller form, like basically a bite size.
Well, it's the same recipe, but the layering is different. Now you're putting everything on aluminum paper. With pastela, you don't put it on aluminum paper.
Well,
It's wrapped in a leaf completely, and then in paper, and then boiled.
But why don't you instead of you putting the leaf in the cup itself?
You're putting it in the cup itself, but still, it's touching the aluminum. So I don't know if it's giving it a
Well, then
different
don't
taste.
use the aluminum then.
You know?
You can use the what's it called, the flexible ones.
Yeah.
You can use that.
I don't
It's
know.
all
There's
it's all trying. As long as you keep the recipe
yeah.
and it tastes the same,
Yeah.
then I don't have a problem with it. I don't like pasteles anyway, but
What?
I just don't like the masa with the meat. I'll eat the meat.
And he's my host on El Latino Rudio.
No,
and you don't like
I'm
pasteles?
I'm the co-host. He's the host.
Boss.
He's the host.
Boss. This guy doesn't like pasteles.
I don't like pasteles because when I was a kid, they used to make us eat it,
Yeah.
and then I would drown it in ketchup.
Right.
I don't like pasteles, and I don't like ketchup now.
Okay. Bueno, anyway, guys,
I'll eat the relleno though.
It-
The
I-
inside, ooh, yeah,
each
tear it up.
person is different. If
Yeah.
you're willing to try non-tradition of our foods, then go for it. But me, I'm total
But like with the
tradition.
coquito, now if you're gonna add another flavor to it,
Yeah.
give me the hint of it.
Right. Don't
I don't
overpower
want it. I don't want to overpower. If
Right,
you're
don't
gonna overpower it,
overpower
then
it.
you're just killing the whole
Right.
whole concept.
Right.
Dame toquecito. Like you taste it, it goes, I taste a little strawberry in this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Bueno, mi gente, let's jump into some of the topics we have for today. Today, we want to talk
Wanna
about,
go there first?
first of all, who has Netflix?
Everybody got Netflix because somebody's stealing somebody's password.
right. So there is this popular show on Netflix that is the first season, 8 episodes, and it's called Wednesday. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
You've heard of it?
I heard of it.
Okay. So Wednesday is a
That's the day
spin-off.
after Tuesday, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Is a spin-off of Wednesday from the Adams Family.
Right.
And the lead actress, she's Latina. She's half Mexican and half Puerto Rican. Jenna Ortega, and this has been a hit for Netflix. I mean, a
Wonderful.
major
Ya era
hit.
tiempo.
And let me read a little bit about it, guys. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
Hold on,
It's really
one
good.
more shout out. My brother Nelson. What's up?
Nelson,
The
welcome,
marathon runner.
welcome. Nelson, have you seen Wednesday from on Netflix, the spinoff to Adam's Family?
Aida Ortiz. Saludos.
Aida, Aida's here. Aida,
Aida's here.
welcome. So I'm gonna read a little bit about it. It just this premiered the day before Thanksgiving. Okay, so they're saying that it's bigger than Stranger Things. Have you seen Stranger Things on Netflix?
No, that's
Another
kind of
series?
strange.
And it's a Tim Burton film.
Yeah.
And it says the series, the record-holding English language program on streaming platform
Wonderful.
for its debut.
Now, yeah, but Willie's yesterday and everybody's been telling me about it, so
Check it
I
out.
gotta make it my business to watch it.
Yeah, check it out.
Watch it, Nelson. Let me know about it.
So, a little bit. And Burton, Wednesday's executive producer, is one of the rare filmmakers to become a household name. He certainly has fans that follow him wherever he goes. Wednesday does not star Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder because, when you do these things, the intention is to hire big names
Right.
to attract
An audience.
Pero they got somebody who wasn't famous who did an excellent job.
He's gonna be famous now.
Oh my gosh, she is so good. And Christina Ricci, the one who did the movie,
Right.
is in this
Oh, she is?
series. She
Okay.
plays, I think, like the principal of the school or something like that.
Ah,
So she has a lot of cameos.
nice.
And she has a significant role in it. Yeah. Guys, check it out. Right now it says, I know we've long claimed that the Addams Family, with their different relationships to death, the sexed up matriarch, and the extended family household. Plus, there's the fact that the dad's name is Gomez, and in the '90s movies, who was played by Puerto Rican actor Raul Julia.
Raul Julia, yeah.
So if you squint just a bit, you could say that there was always Latinx, and now there's no denying it. So, yeah, the family is basically Latino.
Yeah.
It's basically Latino, and again, Jenna Ortega is Mexican American and Puerto Rican actress.
But the original Gomez in the series, wasn't he Latino also?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yes. And even the brother Pugsley in this Netflix
Is Latino
movie
also.
is Latino also.
Okay.
The only one that's not non-Latino is Catherine Zeta
Zeta
Jones.
Jones, right.
Yeah.
Who everybody thought was Latina.
Yeah, but she's played many Spanish roles.
Yes, she has. And people have said that.
She's
Because
played
they
a
thought that she was trying to get over or whatever. I said, listen, bro, if you can play the part till you find
Yeah.
someone who can do it.
Yeah.
Not say better, but someone you can find because she looks Spanish. But if you look at her history, I was reading on actually I clicked the link on the story that we were doing,
Right.
and this guy said it best. He was a Marine, and he said he was going back to the Nordic times and all this and everything, and back in it was in Spain and stuff like that, and she has blood from Spain.
Okay. All
So
right.
there you could say she's probably got a gota,
Una
Latina.
gotita. Una gotita.
you know.
But anyway, guys, good show. I saw it. I was very impressed with it. It's dark, so it's
Penelalu.
it's comedy, but it has a darker side and a little gore. So, check it out. Wednesday on Netflix with Jenna Ortega. Let's move on to the next topic. So we have a mutual friend who kind of grew up with us in Douglas,
Yes.
right? And his son is now a famous actor. I believe he's 18 years old, and his name is Taylor. Taylor. What's his name? Last name? Tyler. I'm sorry. Tyler. His name is Tyler, and he's in the movie called Rifa, also on Netflix. You guys got to check it out.
Reefer or refer?
Rifa, Rifa,
Oh, Reefa.
Rifa. Yes. Um, he's a great actor, and it's based on a true story about a Colombian kid who moved to California from Colombia. He moved with his parents
Right.
to make a better life for themselves, and he was an aspiring artist. He's a graffiti artist,
Oh, okay.
right? So they had what, a month or two before they got their green card, and their plan was to move to New York City so
Right.
that he can pursue his career.
Okay.
Pero he wanted to make a name for himself in California, so he was tagging up a lot of the walls.
Oh, I
In
did.
Miami.
I was reading that a little
Right,
bit.
and
yeah.
it's a true story.
Right.
It's a true story. And so what happened is that the cops get to him. So there's police brutality. Unfortunately, again, just I'm not spoiling the movie. It's a true story. It was already on the news. The kid gets killed by the cop, and the cop is Latino. So, and so Miami was in an uproar, and
Imagínate.
it's a sad story. Anyway, check that one out. It's called Rifa. It came out in 2021. And the character's name is Israel Rifa Hernandez. But
What's it playing on?
It's playing on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
playing on
Netflix got
Netflix.
a corner on the Latino
Listen.
market now.
And so the guy playing it again, he's the son of a friend of ours that we grew up with. His name, the actor's name is Tyler Dean Flores.
Right.
Um,
Robert, Bobby,
Bobby
Dumont.
Bobby
Flores,
Dumont.
Dumont.
Yeah, that's our friend.
That's our buddy.
And
Knows
so
his homeboy.
Tyler Dean Flores' first movie was The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in that movie.
Interesting.
Yeah. All the way to Rifa, and some other movies that he's been in. Let's see what it says here. He was in a 6-episode miniseries called The Falcon
Good.
and The Winter Soldier.
He's been out there.
He's been out there.
Okay, good. Good for him.
He's done. He's also a character in Marvel Cinematic Universe, so he part of the Marvel comics. Also, he's done a lot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm surprised Bobby didn't show him off. Every time I see him, I talk to him.
Bobby's very humble. He
He
does
is.
show his
He
kid
is.
off, but he gives his son space.
His space, right?
Right now his son is living his life in Puerto Rico.
Okay, great.
And he's in the middle of writing reggaeton music because Netflix is going to shoot a new series out in Puerto Rico, I believe. And so his son, Tyler, and Netflix are going back and forth with ideas.
Nice.
So his son has this in with Netflix.
Absolutely.
This kid is going to blow up.
Oh yes, he's blowing up now.
He's blowing up now.
Yeah.
Very nice kid. Very humble kid. Guys, check it out. Called Reefa, Reefa on Netflix. Check it out. True story, sad story.
Yeah.
But anyway.
We have one little thing here. Little sad news.
Go ahead.
If you know him, Cuban singer songwriter Pablo Milanes or Milanes.
Mm-hmm.
He passed away at 79, Latin Grammy winning balladeer,
Right.
who helped found Cuba's Nueva Trova.
Right.
He died in Madrid, according to his representatives. So,
Mm-hmm.
condolences to the Milanes family.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. He has 5 decades of career. He's
Yeah.
won 2 Grammys, I believe. Been on tour.
yeah, he toured the world as a
Yeah.
cultural ambassador for Fidel Castro's revolution. So
Right,
he was
right,
in
right.
the
He was
He
a
was
big
a-
supporter. He was a communist.
he was in
a
the
big
bad boy
supporter.
side
Yeah.
for a little while.
He was a supporter of Castro.
But you know what? A lot of times you didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
It was either that or
But I don't
no te
know.
encuentran.
I don't know if I wouldn't say he didn't have a choice. I think he was a true lover and supporter of the Castro regime and his island of Cuba.
Okay.
I think his whole heart was there, even when Castro was sick, and Castro's brother stepped in. Pablo said that he would stand by and support him in every single way.
Well, then listen.
Yeah, yeah.
He had been. He died from apparently blood cancer.
Blood cancer. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was admitted to the hospital this past November, and he died shortly after.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well.
yeah.
then-
So and one of his biggest songs was Yolanda. So if you guys are fans of Pablo, check out his stuff.
or even ballad. ballads,
Balladeer.
baladas. I love baladas,
I love balladeers.
especially the old one, the old
Yeah.
old school. I mean,
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about songwriters like Pablo and other songwriters, where their music is what is called música intelectual,
Yes.
where it's not just lyrics, it's poems.
right.
And their wording is siempre tiene doble sentido. It's just deep, and there's no writing like that nowadays.
I like a song where if we're sitting with a couple of people
Mhm.
and we each listen to that same one song,
Yeah.
we all get a different feeling. Of
We
it.
all get a different feeling, right? And different
I like being
interpretation.
transported.
Yep. Yeah.
That's when you have a great storyteller.
Yeah. Yeah. So my condolences to Pablo Milanes' family.
Yes.
Died at 79 years old.
Young.
Anyway, his music will continue to live on. Let's continue with a play that's being played at the theater that I graduated from. I graduated from the Puerto Rican Traveling Theater, the theater owned by Miriam Colon. This play started December 1st and is going to continue to the 23rd. It's called Aloha Boricua. Guys, check it out when you have a chance. This is talking about the integration of Boricuas that left Puerto Rico to go to Hawaii for better life.
That's a long distance.
Listen. And one of the reasons they left Puerto Rico
Hay
was
que
because
buscársela.
sí, hay que buscársela, and then there's and then the Hawaiians and Puerto Ricans migrated out there in Puerto
Yeah.
Rico. There's a huge population of Puerto Ricans in Hawaii.
I didn't know that.
Yes. And it says basically that hold on, I'll read it to you quickly. Aloha Boricua dramatizes the one-way transoceanic trip to Hawaiian archipelago made by poor sugarcane workers and families whose lives were upended by the U.S. military invasion of Puerto Rico and the devastation of Category 4 San Ciriaco hurricane in 1898 to 1899.
Wow.
That's, I mean,
So they've been there for that long?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, these hurricanes are no joke.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you could man imagine the ones that hit that you don't even know about.
Yeah, yeah, there's a lot. So it continues. Aloha Boricua is urgently of this moment in both form and context, says Mercedes, winner of the 2022 Simon Bolivar Lifetime Achievement Award for the City College of the City University of New York.
Nice.
The musical is about the plight and displacement, the cold forces that push people away from their place of origin, and the will to hacer de tripas corazón. Guys, check it out. Puerto Rican Traveling Theater is on 47th Street.
Nelson just made a comment that
What'd he say?
Nelson was stationed out in Pearl Harbor
Uh-huh.
when he was in the military.
Yeah.
And bro, it is doubly expensive than Puerto Rico and in New York.
Hawaii.
Back then, Nelson told me that gas was like $3, and this was years ago.
Yeah.
This was over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Because a lot of stuff has to get imported. So when you got to import stuff, you're gonna pay at least 20% more.
Right. Right.
He goes, and a good book to read is The History of Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I read that book, I think.
The War Against Puerto Ricans.
The War
Yeah.
Against Puerto
Nelson has
Ricans.
that book.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been-
I
I've
gotta
been
read
meaning
it
to read
again. I gotta read it again. When I first read that book, people got some people, not everybody, got upset at the fact that I was actually reading that because they were like, "You're putting poison in your mind." I'm like, "No, I'm not putting poison in my mind. I'm educating myself."
Those are the
from
ones.
truth.
But this is from what I understand. The War Against Puerto Ricans is the other truth.
Right? It's the factual truth.
Exactly.
It's what's being
people-
covered up.
You know what's funny? The ones that tell you you're being brainwashed are the ones that were already brainwashed to think that
Right.
nothing like this happened in
Right,
Puerto Rico.
Right. Pero mi gente, the Puerto Rican Traveling Theater, go check it out. It's at 304 West 47th Street. Support Latino
Oh yeah, and
organizations.
Pedro Albizu
at-
Campos. Ooh, a lot of.
Albizu Campos,
You know,
yeah.
it can go either way. Some people despised him, and some people loved him because maybe
Pedro-
because of what they were told about him that was probably not true
Right.
and stuff, and maybe because from what I understand he was un hombre recto y directo.
Pedro Albizu Campo wanted Puerto Rico for independent
Absolutely.
Puerto Rico. Pedro Albizu Campo, el rey de las toallas. He was known as the king of towels. Why? Because Dr. Cornelius Rhodes, who used to be a cancer doctor at my job, MSKCC, went to Puerto Rico and conducted cancer experiments on the people on the island, on the people
Use them as
from
guinea
Puerto Rico.
pigs.
He used them as guinea pigs, and there's speculations that he and some other people conducted radiation experiments on Campos while he was in jail. Now, his jail cell was very, very small, and they were like shooting radiation into his cell, and so he could feel it on his body, according to him.
Right.
And you know how when your teeth are sensitive and the wind hits it,
Mm-hmm.
he felt that throughout his entire body.
Or like when you eat that cold ice cream.
Yeah, he felt that. So what he did was he always had wet towels on his head, and that wet towel would alleviate some of that sensitivity.
Okay.
That's why he was considered el rey de las toallas. Unfortunately, he lasted there for a while, and when he got out, he died shortly because he just couldn't take
His
the
body-
radiation.
yeah.
His ankle, his legs were so thick from the radiation. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But
And,
yeah,
over
it's all
20,000 women, over 20, maybe even more than that.
yeah,
Women were sterilized
yeah.
back then. In when was it? The early
I think it was the
1900s, the 30s, the
30s. I
something
think
like
it was
that.
the 30s. Yeah,
Yeah, bro. They did so many atrocities to Puerto Ricans, and guess what? We're still here,
yeah.
and we're growing.
So yeah, so that's another good book to get. Anyway, let's talk about a topic that we put up on our El Latino Facebook page, and we want people to chime in with their opinions or what they think they like less as they get older. So the question is, what is it that you're liking less and less of as you get older?
Right. We'll
Or
start with you since you
As you
mentioned
mature.
it.
What do I like less and less? Bullshit.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but it's true. I have little tolerance to no tolerance for BS. I like to kind of filter out all the BS, whenever I meet somebody. I People have used me in the past.
Of course,
You know,
we've all been used.
People have used me in the past, and people still try it till today, and I see through that.
What I do is
so
I give them
have
enough.
no tolerance for
I
that.
give them enough rope to hang
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's taken me age to age more for me to realize that and to have a different perspective. I was always the person to try to please everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, the way I look at it, when we're younger,
Yeah.
we're looking for acceptance.
Right.
So we're
We're looking for a
basically
clique to be
look-
part of something.
look beyond
Mhm.
being used, and we don't see it that way. But as we get older, we start seeing it and say, you know what, bro?
Yeah.
I don't need that in my life.
Yeah.
I like it
Yeah.
because it gives me something to talk about.
Right.
That's my entertainment when I start talking
Right.
about you.
Right. What about you? What as you get older, what is it that you're liking less of?
Basically, is I can say I'm growing a little more impatient, but
Mhm.
it's not getting to an extreme.
Yeah.
An hour-long explanation for something.
Right.
A simple yes or no
Right.
is suffice.
Right.
If I ask you a question and you tell me yes,
Yeah.
and if I may ask you, can you please elaborate just a little?
Mhm.
Don't give me a whole freaking paragraph or a book or a testament or whatever. Just a little bit. Maybe we could talk about it, whatever. Or half the time, no, está bien.
Right. Well, Nelson says politics. Maria Barreto says selfish, egotistical opportunities.
Exact opportunists. Yeah, exactly. Well, Maria, you your whole career. Trust me, we know you've seen that because
Yeah.
being in the business, being for the short while that I was in it, I've seen it.
Carmen says, I don't like crowds, peoples, and bullshit and rudeness. Carmen has a point there. One other thing that I tolerate less of is crowds. I
Yeah, I
tolerate.
don't like it. Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Yeah, I think my experience, especially now with the pandemic that hit, I think it changed a lot of people. And I become paranoid in crowds. I only do crowds if I know I'm going to be on stage
Right.
away from the crowd. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Pero back then, when I finished performing, I used to go into the crowd and mingle. I
Right.
can't see myself doing
Well,
that
you know,
anymore.
it's hard as we get older
Yeah.
because we make ourselves more aware of things, and then we tend to sometimes look beyond that and think that something might happen if you just see somebody
Right.
make a sudden move or
Right.
whatever. I don't know. I've always been a people person.
Yeah.
I like people and stuff, but when you start getting too crowded, I I feel that if something happens, especially if I'm with someone,
Yeah.
like my kids or whatever,
Yeah.
I may not be able to stop something that may happen to them.
Right.
You know,
Right. Right.
if I'm by myself,
Yeah.
say, hold on, I don't care.
Right.
But if I'm with my kids or someone, a loved one or whatever, a close friend,
Yeah.
I'm a protector.
Right. Right. Right.
That's just me, and I have low tolerance if you're looking at, especially when I take my daughter to work every day,
Right.
and if I see somebody looking at her wrong, they know I'm looking at them because I'm piercing them. I'm piercing them.
Right.
Wait for them to say something,
Right.
But thank
Right.
God nobody says
Right.
anything. And
I mean, the more we talk about it, the more I'm remembering the things that I'm liking less of. And along with crowds, I'm not liking a crowded restaurant. I'm not liking
Me
a
either.
crowded street. I prefer or a crowded beach for that matter.
yeah,
I find myself liking more isolated beach, a quiet restaurant, um, something that has no music, and if it has music, very light music in
Yeah.
the background.
like a piano, somebody playing a
Yeah,
piano
I
or
think
something.
I just want to. I want to be in that peace, in that peaceful space. You know, the pollution in New York, that noise pollution, has
Oh,
just
my
already
God.
gotten me. So
That's where I want to get. I want to get out of here.
so I yes, I hear you. So yeah,
All
comment
right,
hitter-
and we're in the business of
yeah,
crowds.
we're in the business of crowds. Even now, as an adult, is that what? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe she's the favorite.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Oh, the lack of common sense is a big one. My gosh,
I just, you know what? I don't even bother with it.
that is a big one.
When they come up to me, it's like something like, no, I walk away. I walk away. I'm not even gonna ask for an explanation because you're gonna explain to me exactly how you just told me,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna want to smack you. So, mejor me
Yeah.
voy.
Yeah, that lack of common sense is real. Anybody else out there want to chime in? Just let us know what it is that you're tolerating less and less of as we mature, as you mature. Um, dog lovers. What about dog lovers?
Yeah, you're right about that. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. And again, it's not the dog's fault. It's the
No,
owner's
exactly.
fault.
If the dog, I'm sure if the dog can clean up after themselves, they would.
They would. They would.
Because it's funny. You see people try to run against the light across the street, and the dog doesn't want to go. Coño, bro, pay attention. The dog is smarter than you.
Yeah.
You don't want to get hit by a car. And you're
Yeah.
dragging the dog across the street, and the bus is coming. No, no, no. Pay attention. Pick up after your dog, yeah. Bro, Nelson goes through so many poop bags with his dog.
Yeah.
He got to make sure he has, because it's ugly. It brings the neighborhood down.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you got to dodge. My grandson, when I take him to school,
Yeah.
he goes, "Watch the poop, watch the poop."
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
that's
Come on,
sad.
pick
That's
up after
sad.
your dog.
Rabbit?
The New York
brown-
stinky
the
flowers.
brown lilies.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. That gets to me, and you can't say anything
Right.
because right away they get testy.
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person now that if you want to throw fists, we throw fists.
Right.
You bust my ass, but you're gonna go to the same hospital room I'm going to.
Well, so we're talking about as we get older, what are we liking less and
We're
less
just
of?
less-
We're getting more aggressive.
We're just less tolerant
yeah.
of,
We're
of
less
a lot
tolerant.
of stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Huh?
And we're like now. It's like I'm not here to talk.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get somewhere.
Yeah.
If you want to throw fists, let's throw fists so I can leave.
Yeah.
If you're gonna sit here and give me a dialogue and say, throw you go first, I'm just gonna walk away
Yeah.
because you're not about it.
Now, okay, things that you don't tolerate anymore as we get older. If somebody's bullshitting you, are you the type of person to tell them, "Hey, listen, I've been around the block. You're bullshitting me," or do you sit there knowing that they're lying and just entertain
It all
yourself?
depends. It all depends on how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I'm like this.
Because you know the truth.
Word, no, y yo le doy leña para el fuego.
Yeah.
I say, word, yo, that's messed up. Yo, the man is no good, bro. Yeah, go get him. And then I look at it and I say, what a dumbass.
Yeah.
I said, bro, you. And then sometimes I go like this. He goes, bro, you taste that? He goes, no. You don't taste your own bullshit, bro? You don't taste that?
Yeah, es fuerte. Es fuerte.
It all depends.
Depends on what.
It all
Right.
depends on my mood.
Yeah.
If I feel like messing with you, then I'm going to mess with you. If I don't feel like dealing with you, I'm just going to walk away.
Yeah. You're entertainer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, le doy.
No me diga, get out of
Bro,
here.
I give you all the firewood for that fire, bro.
That's
Until I get bored and
hilarious.
just say, you know what? I'm done. Goodbye.
Yeah.
And
That
I'm
is
sarcastic. I can be sarcastic. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no, you go like this. You go, you doing something. He goes, yeah, go ahead, keep talking. I'm listening. Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right. He can call me an asshole because, yeah, you're right. I'm not paying attention to you.
Right.
No need to tolerate. That's right, Maria. You got it right, Maria.
No need to tolerate. Right. 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 Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes him to death. That's what I do sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll yes him to death and go like, yo, just so you can get away from me.
Yeah.
Now, if I feel like having a dialogue with you, and if something, if it's a subject so ridiculous,
Yeah.
then I'll entertain it. I'll go like this. Yeah. Oh wow, bro. Did you speak to him about that, bro? Yo, you should put that out there, bro. That's a serious topic. Meanwhile, I'm like in the back of my head, I'm going like this, bro. Why don't you just smack him already, bro? I'm kicking his ass in the back of my head. Like, bro, you don't understand the bullshit
Yeah.
you're spewing.
Yeah.
You know, some people get caught up in their lies that they believe it.
Yeah.
And I know people like that.
Yeah.
They
I
believe their own
think-
lies.
Another thing that I'm being less tolerant of is because I've always been somebody where I've been pulled here, there. Everybody wants a piece of me.
Really?
Everybody wants a piece
Oh,
of
you
me.
that good?
Listen. Let's keep it G. Everybody wants a piece of me because of, huh? Right. because I like to be the person. I like to balance things out. I
Okay.
like to be there. I like to listen. I like to help people out. And everybody's like pulling on me, but it gets to a point where you take care less of yourself because you're taking more care of everybody else around
Right.
you.
Exactly.
And then when it's time for you to need that help, nobody's there to help you. You know what I'm saying? There's
it's like my
name for
mother
it.
used to always say, may she rest in peace. Muchos han taken, pero no san give. Yeah. That's my mother's favorite word. Muchos han taken, pero no san give.
Yeah. So, unfortunately because of that, I've kind of cut a lot of people out of my life.
But
You
you know,
know?
don't you feel more at ease though?
Yeah, I do. And and the thing is, back then whenever I would do that, and I didn't do it a lot, I would feel guilty. But now I don't feel guilty. I feel I'm at peace
Because
right
you've
now.
matured. You've learned that society or the people that were around you who you
Right.
thought were your cool people actually
Right.
weren't.
Right. Right.
Me, I just don't care. I get to that thing, bro. What do you feel about this? A mí no me importa. I
And
really
that's with
don't.
everything.
And I like helping people,
Yeah.
even
No,
if I don't
do
get
too.
anything
I do
in
too.
return. But when I get to that point where it's like, I'm not gonna bother with you no more.
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe I'll pick you up later on or something. But I'm a people person.
Yeah.
But like I said, if I can't control myself in a crowd, I take myself out.
Right.
Because when you get a crowd and you start getting rowdy, especially people that you may not know, or you instantly know something might break off
Mm-hmm.
because your instinct takes. And that's one thing. As you get older, your instincts for some reason
Snaps right in.
exactly, and it's like I'm gonna take myself out of this.
Yeah.
I'll go to the side or whatever,
Yeah.
or I'll just go. I'll go home.
I've learned to read people's energies. When something's off, I pick it up really quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
I may act calm and normal in front of that energy, but in my mind, I was like,
That's all part of maturity.
yeah, something's up here. And then it's always revealed to me after the fact.
Oh, of course, of course. The
It
truth
always happens.
always comes out, whether it's instantly or later on.
Right.
It's gonna come out. So I'd rather get banged up with the truth now
Yeah.
than later on.
What about you, Charles? What else are you kind of not tolerant of as the years go by that you noticed? Grandkids.
Bratty kids.
Oh, bratty kids. Yeah.
Oh my God, I never liked that. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Now you want to put them in carriages.
Oh, so you're talking about the cancel culture? That how sensitive it is? That yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I've noticed people have gotten, excuse me, too sensitive with everything.
right.
Too sensitive. Now Tom and Jerry's too violent. Or whatever. It's the only way you bring up your kids and the way you look at it. It's entertainment, people.
Yeah,
Entertainment. Look at it for what it is.
right.
Entertainment. That's it.
Yeah,
Punto. The adults, exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly, exactly.
yeah, yeah.
And it's funny. It's the same parents that grew up with that. Now they're sensitive. That's one thing. The sensitivity. Oh my God.
You're less tolerant of that?
If you got 10 teams, they all got to get trophies. No, first, second, and third. That's it.
Right.
Fourth to the end. Better luck next year.
Yeah.
Play harder. Because how are you gonna prepare someone for the real world
Right.
if you're coddling them?
right. If you're yesing them to death.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I say, bro, you came in fourth. Oh well, try for third next year,
Yeah.
or second, or even better, go for first place.
Right.
No one. I am not gonna berate you for not winning a trophy.
Right.
As long as you give me everything you had, then we'll try and improve it for the next time. Or maybe you just didn't like that particular sport or this particular subject or whatever. Try something new.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody. Now, I don't mind a certificate of participation.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I can understand that. You've went through the season and stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't put it on the certificate. Too bad you didn't win. You didn't win. But it's just acknowledge of your efforts and stuff like that. And hopefully next year it's a different outcome.
Yeah.
You can't give them a treat for everything they do, even if they lose.
Right.
If you lose, you got to learn. There's this on Channel 5. I see it all the time. There's a doctor, a poet or whatever, and he's always saying, you know how many epic fails Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, and all these people have done before they got the successes?
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's no way in the world you can succeed without failure.
You have to
You
fail.
have to fail.
You have to
You
fail.
have to fail.
That's part of the process.
It happens.
Look at Luther Vandross. Vandross, when he did the Apollo Theater, he was booed.
Exactly.
Before he was known.
I remember that.
He
Yes.
was booed.
Yes.
And then he became Luther Vandross.
Exactly. Look at Huey Lewis and the News.
Yeah.
They played bars in San Francisco for over 15 years
Yeah.
before they got discovered, and they didn't give up. You have to that, like I said, the only way you're gonna succeed is by failing.
Yeah.
The only way.
Yeah, because you learn from your mistake. And
You have
it's
to.
a lesson.
If you don't learn from your mistakes, then jodiste.
Yeah, if you got to repeat the same mistake, that's a problem too.
Yeah, you make new ones.
Make new ones.
Don't make the same mistake twice.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, people are growing less tolerant. If you don't grow less tolerant of something as you mature, then you're kind of stuck in the same space.
Yeah, yeah. Reinaldo,
You know what I'm saying?
bienvenido. Desde
So-
Japón. ¿Tú estás en Japón? You in Japan, Reinaldo?
Japan. Yeah. So
Tampa. You're a funny guy, Charles.
So since Christmas is coming up, do you guys plan on breaking your bank by buying lots of gifts, or how do you deal with gifts and Christmas shopping and satisfying your family and your friends? You're already gonna share this, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't started buying anything.
I give gift cards.
I
It's the
don't.
easiest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Gift cards. You know what it
Yeah.
is? Because I'm not to buy you. I don't know what the hell you like.
Yeah.
Toma, here's a gift card. Buy what you like.
Right.
Punto. Ya está. Giving cash is rude. Not for me.
No.
I'll take cash.
No. Some people
Shit,
like
give
cash.
give me a bag of change. I'll take that.
My mom was like,
Dámelo, chavo.
she made it clear to me and my brother and everybody else, you're gonna get me something, give me cash.
Yes. Carmen says taking care of the grandkids. That's right. That's right. Yeah. I don't. I like I said, gift cards.
Yeah.
Doesn't you could give them a gift card to Macy's or what I like to do. Excuse me. I'll give you a Visa gift card
Right.
so you can spend it anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with Dollar Tree,
They
bro.
got some cute stuff at
They
Dollar
got
Tree.
some decent stuff at Dollar Tree, man.
Yeah, I mean, you
Absolutely.
can't break the bank right now. I mean, people are
No, I don't have
really
a bank to break.
struggling. And just make that. You don't have to prove yourself materialistically to show your love and or appreciation to your loved ones.
Exactly.
A little
They can
token
prove
is
it to me, though.
something.
They can give me something.
Like what?
I'll take a car, lo que sea.
Mira,
It could be a used car.
un carro. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like branched out, and people kind of expect you to buy them something too. That's my problem.
I don't expect it.
Don't expect me to buy you
My
something.
kids get me T-shirts or whatever, and I tell them, give me a T-shirt,
Yeah.
whatever. Don't even get me anything. Use that money to get something else for Keaton,
Yeah.
for my grandson.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, right. And he goes, mira,
Yeah.
your gift is getting to watch your child opening up the gift that I got him. Ya está.
Yeah.
You can clean up the wrapping paper.
Good point. Good point.
At my house, 19, you aged out. 19, you aged out. There's only three of
Yeah.
us. My three kids and my grandson. My grandson gets the stuff.
Yeah, the most I'll probably buy this year is like 4 gifts, and that's probably about it.
5.
Oh, for you?
5.
Mira,
I'll take an empanada, bro. I don't care.
empanada.
I'll take a Suzy
You know,
Q
and
for the
there's no-
bodega.
And there's nothing wrong with gifting people with food,
No, not at all.
with a coquito
Not
bottle,
at all. Not at
with
all.
a bottle of Hennessy. Nothing wrong with those things either. That's
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
that's nice. Little
Absolutely.
things like
Yeah.
that count. Yeah, yeah. Give me a dozen pasteles frozen, and I'll be happy.
See, he wants a dozen.
Socks is very
Socks are
nice.
good, too.
Socks is a very nice gift.
I don't mind socks.
Yeah.
I don't
Socks are
mind
very
socks.
nice.
I don't mind socks.
Gloves are nice. Hats are nice. Scarves are nice. Something simple.
Yeah, I don't.
You're
I'll take
funny.
socks as long as they're not, spend $1 for the socks, Yeah.
Oh wait, with the 3 stripes. Those are the bomb.
No, those things
I love those socks.
No, man.
I still got those socks,
end up they end up stretching out. And they end up inside your shoe. They falling into your shoe.
The whole front of the sock.
He goes, mira, tú saliste con solo una media. No, man, the other one's in the shoe.
That is hilarious. Oh
That other voice you heard is Mr. Raphael G. He's coming up
That
next.
is so funny.
Yeah, no, see, I don't. If you give me anything, I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna use it.
Carmen says nothing for the right grown-ups, no money for that. Nothing for the grown-ups.
Nothing for the grown-ups. Yeah, no
Yeah.
money for that. I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because coño, bro, you got some bad thoughts of me.
And be conscious of what you're giving people, because
Yeah.
I've seen some horrible gifts. And it's like you didn't even put any thought behind it. No thought whatsoever. It's like
But
that's
it's
an
funny.
insult.
If you give me something I don't like,
Yeah.
and you give me the receipt with it, I'm keeping it. I'm not going on that line to return it. Nope. I'll keep it.
Yeah.
I'll wear it when you're around. just to make you feel better. But I'm not gonna. I won't destroy it. I will give it, or I'll ask. Can I give it to one of my kids? My kids end up liking it.
Like there was one year I bought my cousin Marlene a music stand. She appreciated why because she always auditions and needs her music on the music stand.
There you
Whenever
go.
she does a show,
Something
she
was
uses-
it's practical.
that was very practical.
Yes, it was.
A gift that keeps on giving is
Exactly.
very, very practical.
Yeah, I take it. Listen, I don't a card. Like I say, even if you text me Merry Christmas, bro, that means a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
I got the. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I got a friend of mine that I was on grand jury with years ago. Every year sin falta. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. 3
Yeah.
texts a year. I don't talk to him all year,
Yeah.
but he always sends me a text, and I always send it back
Yeah.
to him, bro.
Yeah.
That means a lot. Yeah, even a postcard.
That's what I was gonna talk about. A
Absolutely.
postcard, Christmas cards. People don't do Christmas cards anymore.
No. We used to
And-
go to Woolworth and get the whole box.
Yeah.
And go to the post office and get the stamps.
That is
and
so
mail
nice.
it out to people.
That is really
like about
nice.
a month or a month and a half sometimes before Christmas, and you start getting. Cause what you do, you tape them on the wall
Yeah.
next to the Christmas tree,
Yeah.
or you put the real nice ones on the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like when you go to a Sweet 16. There's no such thing as copias anymore.
No.
People used to make some nice copias, and we had a whole chinero. My mother had a whole chinero full of copias from everyone that she went to. You don't see that anymore.
No, you don't see that.
Tradition's a gun.
But yeah, I like that tradition of, huh? What's that?
It's very, very rare.
Depends, I guess, on the teacher.
Yeah.
Depends on the school.
Well, we'll see now. Cause my grandson's in pre-K, right around the corner from where I live. We'll see what they do.
Yeah.
What they do for Christmas. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know
sending
yet.
Christmas cards out is always a nice thing.
Yeah, it's nice, but you know what it is? It's a cueta. We gotta go to the post office and all this stuff. Now we got electronic. Who gets stuff in the mail except for bills?
Huh?
Absolutely. You got
Right.
up off your ass and actually went and did something.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Well, my building used to have. My building still has it, but they don't use it anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I have like maybe 2 or 3 friends that still do it. You know, they're older, but
Right.
that's always been their tradition. Like the younger ones, they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, because-
they don't, not anymore. They never learned to
And you
do
know what it
it.
is? A lot of people won't give you their address. Some people, if you don't have their address, they won't give it to you. It's like, what do you want my address for?
So
Yeah,
we've
they're
got
paranoid. That's just the society we live in now.
as a society. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't
Like
want nobody
back
to know
in
where I
the
live.
days,
I don't
when
want to
you-
know where I live.
When you didn't expect any guests and they were knocking on your door, you would open up the door, invite them in for coffee,
Yeah.
have a conversation, spend 2-3 hours talking. Hoy en día, they're knocking on your door. Shh. Turn off the TV. Don't say.
Oh
nothing.
no, not me. I make noise. Who is it? It's me, bro. I can't open the door. If you don't call first,
Right.
you're not coming to the house. Sorry. No, now they go to the basement and do it.
Yeah.
Now they go to the basement and do it. But no, I mean nobody comes to my house anyway.
Yeah.
It's very rare because we don't live that close to a lot of families.
Yeah.
Nelson will come over, once in a while and stuff like that. My brother Manny, when he lived up here, he came around. But we don't get that many not many people deliveries. That's about it.
Yeah.
But
Bueno, mi
that's about it.
gente, we are coming to a close soon. Yeah. Had a good show. Anything
Yeah,
else
it
that
was
you
fun.
wanna
This was fun.
kind of add to before we end?
Well, no, not that much.
Just want to say
Tune in next week.
Yeah, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. We had a
Yes.
good audience today. We'll be back next Wednesday. We don't have a guest for next Wednesday, do we?
I don't think so.
No.
No, I can get the corner crackhead.
And interview him, right?
Yeah, we're gonna interview him.
Right. Bueno, mi gente, I mean, so far the weather's been cooperating.
Yeah,
Today was really warm.
yeah, but we got a possible nor'easter coming for Saturday, and don't be surprised if you don't see some snowflakes Sunday night into Monday morning. You heard it here first. Stay tuned to my Facebook.
No.
Stay tuned to my Facebook page. I'll give you updates.
He gives you updates on the weather.
Yeah. No, he goes like this. He goes, "Oh my God, I can't stand this cold. How long you been in New York?"
But wait a minute. It's the same people that complain when it's too hot in the summer.
Exactly.
So what do you want?
Exactly. No, but it's funny. He goes, "Oh my God, it's freezing outside." He goes, "You're like what, 45, 50, and you were born and raised in New York, and this is what, the coldest one you've been
That's
through?"
another thing that people are tolerating less and less of as they get older is the cold weather.
Yeah.
Bueno, mi gente, my name is Javier Luis.
Johnny Boricua Prince Donez.
And this is the Latino Rudio. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your winter. Nos vemos.
Hasta la semana que viene. Cheers.
Por amor, soy de ti y seré toda la vida mientras viva. Por amor, soy de ti. Por amor, por amor, por amor. Por amor, por amor.